Amukira ngeithi na gitio kinene na gitio kiingi gagikunyita ugeni mohoro-ini ma GTN miaraho gakihoka ni utinditie thayo o haria hothe ukiri gakihoka ni uragithi na mbere na kwimenyerera o haria hothe ukiri gagikunyita ugeni oro ringi umuthi ari ni gatatu ga tariki 24 mweri wa mugwanja mwakani wa 2024 ni hinda riega tukumenyithie maria marathi na mbere na gukunuka goko bururi-ini o nginyagia nja wa bururi. Etikira guthi na mbere kunyitanira na ithwe ng'enda-ini citu cia ukinyaniria mwena wa Facebook ni GTN TV, mwena wa YouTube ni GTN TV, kana mwena wa Facebook ni GTN TV Digital. Na tugugikorwo tukimurika ndumiriri yaku wona twatiriha mutaburuko kana gikunjo kia GTN tha mugwanja. Mutarito na njira ya Gtn Na Chege na nire yakwa ni Snaida Chege. Mutongoria wa bururi Dagitari William Ruto ni atongoretie igongona ria kwihitithio wa kamanda general wa jera niwe Patrick Mwiti. Igongona-ini riria rigutabanagĩrio thigire-ini wa Iregi Nairobi. President augite maya ni hamwe na maria thirikari iratabania hari kwagirithia jera hari iceceni cia gwikirwo mogaruruku ithenya-ini ria kuherithia niguo kurumbuya oho na kumahariria hari mihango ya gutwarithia na mbere bururi. Hamwe na atongoria angi aria mauma igongona-ini riri ni hamwe na munini wake niwe Rigathi Gachagua o hamwe na minister munene Musalia Mudavadi gatagati ga atongoria angi.
Principal Cabinet Secretary Dr. William Samoei Ruto.
To facilitate the administration of the solemn oath of office, the incoming Commissioner General of Prisons will first be installed into the rank of Commissioner. We now present...
I, Patrick Mwiti Arando, do swear that I will well and truly serve the Republic of Kenya.
The responsibilities that have been assigned to you as Commissioner General by virtue of this appointment are merited, and the prison service is looking forward to your leadership as you lead the prisons team in making sure that our correctional services are managed appropriately in the best interests of the country, and the reform process that is going on at the prisons will be undertaken under your watch and stewardship. As a commitment that I made to our men in uniform, from this month we will be living up to our commitment to enhance the salaries of our policemen, our prison officers, in line with our commitment that we made.
Still there, so while
na tugithi na mbere gakiririkaniyo ati mohoro maria marakinyira nyumba-ini cia mohoro ni ati mutongoria wa bururi Dagitari William Ruto ni gukorwo akiariria bururi ihinda-ini ritari kuraya, koguo wikare uri cemba ni tugukorwo tugigutwara imwe kwa imwe kuria kaunti-ini ya Nairobi kuria president egugikorwo akiaria maundu matiganite. Hihi ni korwo ni maundu maria megimainie na makabinet aya aria marathi na mbere na kwendekithio riri ari ni kurumirira itua ria president ria kumatigithia wira kiumia kana mahinda mahituku. Ni tugikorwo tugigutwara imwe kwa imwe kuria president egugikorwo akiariria bururi, koguo ikara wiroreire ceceni ino ya GTN TV tugikorwo tugigutwara mwena ucio, koguo egugikorwo akiaria ihinda-ini ritari kuraya. Tugithi na mbere ni ati mutongoria wa bururi William Ruto ni etikirite kana ni ekite mogaruruku ma amwe aria endekithirie gukorwo makinyitirira ministry itiganite kurumirira rianirira riria rirathomirwo hindi ya gutemanio kwa maritwa maya cikaro-ini cia bunge. Aden Duale uria urendekithirio gutuika ministry-ini ya urangiri agithamirio nginyagia ministry-ini ya maria maturigiceirie. Nake minister Soipan Tuya uria wendekithirio ministry ya maria maturigiceirie agithamirio nginyagia ministry-ini ya urangiri. Ni ndeto iria tuthukire ituthuririe kana ituthukitie kimako kinene kuri ambunge makenda speaker arererie kana arathoma maretwa uria matagiriire. Gitonga Ndwiri ni aratariria.
Thutha wa ciumia ithatu iria mbunge ya gĩbũrũri irakoretwo ikiirie ũmũthĩ cikaro cigicokereria arĩ kiumia kĩmwe thutha wa mũtongoria wa bũrũri gũkorwo anĩrĩire ikereka rĩa mbere rĩamo arendekithĩtie gũkorwo marĩ ndundu-inĩ ya mamĩnĩsta. Speaker wa mbunge ya gĩbũrũri Moses Wetangula agĩtemania marĩtwa marĩa mendekithĩtio. Na hĩndĩ ya gũthoma arĩa mendekithĩtio haha, mũtongoria wa bũrũri William Ruto akĩoneka gwĩka mogarũrũku makĩnyitĩrĩra ministry arĩa ihutĩtio na ministry ya ũrangĩri hamwe na ministry ya marĩa maturigicĩirie.
Honorable Rosalinda Soipan Tuya AGH, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Defense. Dr. Andrew Mwihia Karanja, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Agriculture and Livestock Development. Order, honorable members. Order. Order. Honorable Aden Bare Duale, EGH, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry.
Mr. Speaker, they normally say in Parliament, what you communicate is what is communicated and that is what is final. But I'm not sure whether this list is the same one, Mr. Speaker. We cannot change your records in Parliament, but we are really in doubt whether this is the real one.
Well, I would like you, Mr. Speaker, to confirm, indeed, that what you've read is actually what was communicated by the head of state.
Mr. Speaker, what the President announced is definitely different from what you have read to us.
Aden Duale uria urendekithĩtio gũtuĩka ministry-inĩ ya ũrangĩri agĩcenjanio na Soipan Tuya uria urendekithĩtio gũtuĩka minister wa marĩa maturigicĩirie. Rĩu Soipan Tuya akendekithio gũtuĩka minister mwerũ ministry-inĩ ya ũrangĩri. Ndagĩka nini thutha-inĩ Aden Duale
Nĩ ngatho Gitonga wa Ndwiri nĩ ũndũ wa riboti ĩyo na gakimenyithio President William Ruto nĩ hĩndĩ arakiarĩria kana nĩ hĩndĩ arambĩrĩria kwarĩria bũrũri ũhoro wĩgiĩ maũndũ maingĩ marĩa agĩtanyĩte kwarĩria bũrũri. Tũgũgĩkorwo tũgĩthiĩ kũrĩa kaunti-inĩ ya Nairobi ĩmwe kwa ĩmwe tũmenye nĩ atĩa President arenda kwarĩria bũrũri.
And the non-negotiable desire for accountable leadership and integrity in governance. I have this to say to Kenyans. I have heard you, and I have heard you clearly. Consequently, the following measures shall be taken to accelerate progress to achieving the objectives stated by the people. Number one, I will be proposing amendments to the Evidence Act and the Criminal Procedure Code, among other necessary legislative amendments to all statutes relating to corruption, to expedite investigations and prosecution of corruption and economic crimes cases, and provide for their conclusion within 6 months. We shall also be proposing amendments to the Witness Protection Act to overhaul the statutory and institutional framework to protect and incentivize whistleblowers and enhance witness protection, making it easier and safer for citizens to come forward and report corruption as well as other criminal activities. Number three, within 90 days, we shall propose amendments to the Public Finance Management Act and Public Procurement and Disposal Acts to overhaul the institutional and operational framework of public procurement, which has been identified as the epicenter of corruption, conflict of interest, and abuses of office in the public sector, with a view to deploying digital infrastructure within the next 6 months. The aim of this measure is to provide an open and transparent public procurement platform which gives open, real-time, and end-to-end public visibility of public procurement from advertisement to award of contract and to whom it is awarded and what amount the people of Kenya will pay. Number 4, I have engaged with the parliamentary leadership and asked Parliament to expeditiously pass the Conflict of Interest Bill with the explicit caveat that I shall veto any bill enacted if it does not establish the highest bar with respect to accountability, integrity, and anti-corruption. I will make full use of the power given to me under Article 115 of the Constitution to make sure that the bill meets the appropriate standards set out in the original bill. Number 5, while fully respecting the independence of the national justice, law, and order institutions, and pursuant to a commitment to consult and collaborate in leveraging their institutional capabilities in effective, expeditious, and conclusive investigations in respect of all active cases, it is essential for these institutions to provide a time frame to the people of Kenya, because that is what the people of Kenya want, within which proceedings shall be concluded, and the same timelines clearly communicated to the public. Number 6, about 400 billion shillings is spent on tax expenditure every year, especially on VAT refunds, a process that is largely opaque and with limited accountability. Within 90 days, I will be working with Parliament to provide a legislative and regulatory framework to make this process transparent, open, and accountable, with a view to reducing this huge public expenditure and direct savings from this exercise to the productive sectors of our economy. This is going to be a very important exercise of engaging Parliament in consultations with the people as to whether it is right for us to spend 400 billion Kenya shillings every year collected from the people of Kenya to pay a few companies on matters of VAT refund. Number 7, the government will also work with Parliament to tighten legislation to reduce and eliminate imports of goods and products already manufactured in Kenya, so as to promote our value addition, our manufacturing, and industrialization program in our quest to create more jobs, create more opportunities, and create wealth in our nation. We must have a national conversation as to whether we want to be a supermarket for products from other countries, or we want to produce products that we already have manufacturing capacity in Kenya. In my last address to the nation, I undertook to consult a broad spectrum of stakeholders from all sectors, levels, and regions in order to constitute a broad-based government. In line with this undertaking, I will be forwarding additional names to Parliament for vetting prior to appointment based on the understanding of the Cabinet's essential role in driving the transformational agenda that makes Kenya a better, more just, and more prosperous nation for all of us. Once constituted, the new Cabinet will steward our transformation agenda that is already in place in providing effective and efficient public services, expanding opportunities for employment and wealth creation, and creating a tide that lifts every boat. Our collective ambition is to turbocharge the performance of our economy to achieve our universal health coverage, which ensures that no one is left behind or impoverished on account of healthcare costs. Also offer an equitably funded education system which looks out for learners from vulnerable backgrounds and ensure that Kenyans from all walks of life live in safe and dignified housing through our affordable housing program. Additionally, our transformation agenda commits to provide reliable clean water, last-mile connectivity of electricity, and to secure more business opportunities for enterprises and employment opportunities for our young people, both here at home and abroad. Our explicit aim is to transform Kenya into a middle-income society, and it is essential for us to urgently mobilize adequate resources to fund these necessary programs and projects. Consequently, after extensive consultations, I have nominated the following persons for consideration and approval by the National Assembly for appointment as Cabinet Secretaries. I commend the leadership of diverse organizations, both in public and private sectors, including political parties, for their encouraging response to my outreach to consult on forming a broad-based government. Their willingness to set aside partisan positions and interests in order to join a visionary partnership for the radical transformation of Kenya is a historic gesture of their patriotism. I know and I understand acutely the huge expectation of the people of Kenya on me and this administration. And I equally understand that that responsibility can be made easier if we work together as a nation. And as I said, the opportunity we have to work together across political lines, across different divisions, is much more greater than the challenge and the crisis we have in our hands. I take this opportunity to express my appreciation for their commitment and reiterate my pledge to engage alongside them in a national conversation that is inclusive, citizen-centered, and aimed at consolidating and accelerating the actualization of inclusive growth and national transformation. As I take this step, and as I expand and broaden this administration, I am acutely aware that the responsibility of managing the affairs of the country vested in the cabinet, in the expanded cabinet, will require of us to work together and to focus on that which brings honor to our country. I will shortly give you the list of my nominees. Just hold your horses. Just hold your horses. Great. Oops. That's the old list again. Where did it disappear? I think this is a problem of making it very confidential and not allowing many people to have a look at it. As you're all aware, the list I sent to the National Assembly, I have since amended so that Roslinda Soipan Tuya now goes to the Ministry of Defense. The Honorable Aden Bare Duale moves to Environment, Climate Change, and Forestry. I have now forwarded the name of John Mbadi Ngongo to the Ministry of National Treasury and Economic Planning. Salim Mvuria Mgala, Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry. Ms. Rebecca Miano, Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife. The Honorable James Opio Wandai, Ministry of Energy and Petroleum. The Honorable Onesimus Kipchumba Murkomen, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports. The Honorable Hassan Ali Joho, Ministry of Mining, Blue Economy and Maritime Affairs. The Honorable Dr. Alfred Nganga Mutua, Ministry of Labor and Social Protection. The Honorable Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya, Ministry of Cooperatives and Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Development. The Honorable Justin Bidan Njoka Muturi, Ministry of Public Service and Human Capital Development. Madam Stella Soy Langat, Ministry of Gender, Culture, Arts and Heritage. I am still working on the other pending nominees, and I will be announcing them shortly. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless our great nation, Kenya. Asanteni sana.
Oguo niguo maundu magitarie kuria kuma thingire-ini wa iregi iyo ni ndumiriri iria twamukira ya President William Ruto kuria agikorwo akiheana mamwe ma maundu maria thirikari yake igugikorwo igika amwe oho hamwe na kuneana maritwa ma andu aria arenda magituike ma kuongererwo ndundu-ini yake ya ma minister riri ikirumirira itua riake ria kufuja ndundu yake ya ma minister. Tugakiona maritwa maria akineanite ni hamwe na mundu gwitwo Rosaline Tuya agakiheo ministry ya ugitiri, Duale akanegerwo ministry ya maundu maria maturigiceirie, John Badi akanegerwo ministry akandikithio gukorwo ministry-ini ya Treasury, mundu gwitwo Salim Vulia kaheo wonjorianio trade, mundu gwitwo Rebecca Miano uria hau gabere aranegeretwo niwe ugutuika munene wa watho agakigathikwo ministry-ini ya ugendi, mundu ugwitwo Opio Wandai akanegerwo uhoro wigie wendia wa maguta, mundu gwitwo Murkomen agakinegerwo ministry ya sports hau gabere arakire niwe minister wa maudu na mundu gwitwo Joho uria warwagirira giturwa kia governor kuria Mombasa niwe akinegerwo giturwa kia uhoro wigie mining na uhoro uhoro wa kwenja maguta mahiga magoro. Mundu gwitwo Alfred Mutua akanegerwo ministry ya labor, mundu gwitwo Wycliffe Oparanya akanegerwo uhoro wigie micro and small medium enterprises, Justin Muturi uria hau gabere niwe urari munene wa watho agakinegerwo niwe munene wa andiki kana niwe munene wa andikani atungata a thirikari niwe public service, na mundu gwitwo Stella Soy Lagat agakinegerwo ministry ya gender o hamwe na maundu ma unduire. Mauni mamwe ma maritwa maria makineano akiuga president auga nigukorwo akineana maritwa maria matigara isha itari kura. Koguo thina mbere na wiroreri wa ceceni wendete ya GTN TV na ripoti iyo ituhe kamweke guikiria o hanini no ndi turagicokereria waisha ikuhi.
We are putting certainty in their future so you can have a peaceful life. Exploring emerging opportunities so you can explore life. Covering your health so you can share your well-being with others. Taking care of your investments so you can enjoy the fruits of your wise decisions. With Britam, we are assured of over 55 years experience in life insurance, health insurance, general insurance, investments, and retirement solutions. Britam, with you every step of the way.
Wena itangatho ngerere kinyire ya Kenya na njira ya mwanya, itangatho ria biashara, wendia wa migunda, magongona ngurani ta kumenyire muingi motungata maria kambuni yaku iraheana kana kumenyire muingi mathomo maria thukuru waku iraheana, imenyithie ciaikuo hamwe na motungata mangi. Uka wonjorire na ithui na thogora mubashirire, twarire kugera thimu namba 0742 606 195 kana email neo sales@gtntv.co.ke kana utushire wabici-ini citu GCTC Complex, former Othaya Teachers College. GTN TV, muci wa iheo na tarada.
Sharia hado ugithomera gukunya ngita piano kana migambo niyo vocals. Rehoboth School of Music maheyanaga mathomo ma kirathi kia iguru muno. Macerere Nyeri Town haria opposite Naivas Supermarket kana waranirie nao kuhetukira namba cio cia thimu 0715 031 506. Rehoboth School of Music, cama wa rwimbo ni inanda.
St. Teresa Sydney Ginevra Academy is a Catholic-based mixed day and boarding school offering playgroup, PP1 and PP2, lower primary and upper primary, and junior secondary, that is grade 6 and 7. We boast of competent teachers and staff, spacious classes, world-class amenities such as laboratories for practicals, home science lab, and a complete computer lab. We uphold our students' health by providing a balanced diet and ensuring they enjoy a playground for football, basketball, handball, seesaws, swings, and many more. Other co-curricular activities include cultural and drama festivals. At St. Teresa Sydney Ginevra Academy, we believe that education is the art of one's heart.
Gĩtũtũmĩra ciana cianyu rĩ, tũrĩ na kĩhoto gĩa gũcithomithia na njĩra ĩrĩa yagĩrĩire.
Nĩ ngatho makiria nĩ gwĩtĩkĩra gũthiĩ na mbere na kwĩrorera ceceni ĩno wendete ya GTN TV. Nĩ ngatho makiria tũgĩthiĩ na mbere. Mbeũ njĩthĩ a rũciaro rwa Gen Z nĩ maranyitanĩire hamwe kũrũrũngana barabara-inĩ magĩthiĩ na mbere na mĩrũrũngano yao mũthenya wa ira ĩrĩa ĩratwarithagio na mbere rungu rwa muoroto wa #OccupyJKIA. Ona thengia wa ũgitĩri kũgacĩrithio mĩena ĩtiganĩte bũrũri-inĩ, mbeũ njĩthĩ aya maratwarithirie na mbere mĩrũrũngano ĩno kũrĩa matongoretio kana kũrĩa maratũngagio nginyagia ndogo cia gũita maithori nĩ maabitha a borithi arĩa mareigithagia thayũ mĩena ĩtiganĩte, makĩria mĩena ya Pipeline kaunti-inĩ ya Nairobi. Nĩ imwe kũrĩa mbirarũ cia KDF iranyitanĩire na maabitha a borithi nĩguo kũhoreria arũrũngani.
Muthenya uyu na uria gwetereirio na hikiki muno makiria ni imwana cia ruciaro rwa Gen Z makiuga ati mekururungana o nginyagia kiharo-ini kia ndege cia kimabũrũri kia JKIA magitongorio ni muoroto wa #OccupyJKIA ikimona maabitha a borithi kuigithia thayo miena itiganite makiria miena iria iuikaine muno makiria na mirurungano metereire arũrũngani. Mathaa magĩthiangaga na mbere mĩrũrũngano ĩno ĩkĩambĩrĩria mĩena ĩtiganĩte gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ, maabitha a borithi arĩa mekũigithagia thayũ mambĩrĩria kũhĩtana na arũrũngani na kũmaikĩria ndogo cia gũita maithori. Gũkinyanĩria mathaa ma hwaĩ-inĩ, mbirarũ ya gĩbũrũri ya KDF matũmwo manyitana na maabitha a borithi gũteithĩrĩria kũingatithia arũrũngani mĩena ĩtiganĩte makĩria mwena wa Pipeline kaunti-inĩ ya Nairobi. Rĩrĩ guoya ũgĩthiĩ na mbere na kuoneka mwena ũyũ. Muoroto munene wa mirurungano ino ikirikana ari ni kurumirira uge wa ati thirikari ya bũrũri wa Kenya ni irabanga kuneana kuri andu kiumbe kiharo kia ndege gia kimabũrũri gia Jomo Kenyatta JKIA kuri aigithia kuma nja wa bũrũri, undu uria munene wa maminista Musalia Mudavadi ateanirie akiuga ati wendia wa kiharo giki no wikikire tu thutha wa memoranda ya muingi o hamwe na gwĩtĩkĩrithio nĩ mbunge. riri mirurungano ya kuregana na thirikari igithiaga na mbere. Uria wikareire giti kia Inspector General wa borithi niwe Douglas Kanja akieria uhoro-ini wigie imwana cia Gen Z kwenda kuingira kiharo-ini kia JKIA kuregana na utongoria wa Ruto niikeire mukana arurungani kugerereria kuingira miena ino iria yandikithitio ngatheti-ini ya thirikari, akiuga riboti cia uthuthuria cironania ati mirurungano ya riu ihuirwo ni fujo iria iratongorio ni imaramari.
Hatuna iji ingine inaitwa Kenya, ni hii peke yake tuko naye, na sisi wote tuko na jukumu ya kuona ya kwamba iji yetu iko sawasawa na iko na amani ya kutosha. Kwa hivyo mimi nawaomba na wauliza ya kwamba tujukumike sisi wote, tukijua ya kwamba hatuna mahali ingine, ni hii tu, hii ndio iji yetu, hii Kenya. Hatuna Kenya ingine, iko mahali ingine. Kwa hivyo sisi wote tuichunge na tuiride kama vile wimbo yetu ya taifa yetu inasema, na tukifanya namna hiyo kila mmoja yetu atakuwa ako sawa.
Mirurungano ino irathie na mbere miena itiganite guku bururi-ini ona thengia wa uge wa President muthe wa kiumia kiaria kaunti-ini ya Bomet kuria augire ati maya ni maiganu, akiuga ati nieheire mbeu njithi mweke kwaria indi makirega guku akihita ati ndegwitikiria thayo wa muingi o hamwe na indo guthukagio ni aria marauga ni mogaruruku marenda bururi-ini.
My friends, you know, I have given a chance to everybody to say whatever they want. You know, it cannot continue like this. The country is much more important than any group of people.
Hadi na Gtn TV, ritwa riakwa ni Snaida Chege.
Na riboti iyo igatwikirira gaturumo gikuju-ini kia GTN miaraho mohoro na njira ndaya megukinyira wona cihande thaa imwe o ndumwe na thaa ithatu cia hwaini, koguo itikira guthie na mbere na kwirorera ceceni no wendete ya GTN TV. ni ngatho makiria kuri we oire kamweke na wakorwo ukinyitanira na ithuwi, na ni ngatho makiria kuri nginyagia aria othe makinyiriria umemerekia uyu mutaruito na njira ya ciiko. ni Lucy Chege na ni ritwa riakwa ni Snaida Chege. tucemanie muthenya wa rucio Ngai atukinyaniria tidia thayo rimagwo kumia.